close things up. And Senna, your championship leader, tied on points with Thierry Boots, and he's only championship leader on countback because of who is it? He's won a lot more races than Boots, and I think Bootson's won 2. And what's Senna doing? To Capelli, Gugelman actually that might be. Anyway, yeah, Senna's won. No, Bootson's won 2 races, and a bit of contact there. Hard racing between the 2 Brazilians. Bootson's won 2 races. I think Senna's won 3 or 4. There's even more contact. These 2 Brazilians think it's a race, when it's like not a race. It's only qualifying. But anyway, yeah. Lose your top 2 in the championship. Look, Senna and Bootson. Gugelman's 3rd. Is he 3rd actually? Yeah, I think he is 3rd. Because Gelman was 2nd for a long time until Bootson came along and won in, where was it? He got 2nd in Belgium and then 1st in Monza. No. 1st in Hungary, I believe, yeah. And then 2nd in Belgium, which boosted him up. And then Senna had some poor run of results. Gelman's had a few poor run of results. So, yeah, Senna slides round the corners, hoping for another good qualifying session. Hasn't won since Germany, which was a few races ago at Hockenheimring. As he rounds the final corner, the corner which will be named after him, and he fires down towards the front, turn 1, and starts his first lap. Does the Brazilian, let's see how this lap ends up. Into turn 1, kind of flat, kind of not. Do have to brake a little bit. Turn 2 is a little bit slower, quicker, and into the hairpin at turn 3. A lot of this is just like we saw in the F1 Fantasy a few weeks ago, the last race before the summer break. And if you were watching that race, you'd heard of some driver transfer rumours. Those rumours are getting increasingly more likely to happen. Most of them, I think the only one that isn't likely to happen is Lance Stroll being dropped by Aston Martin after a few decent results, including a win at Slovakia. He was being rumoured to being replaced with Jake Dennis, but that is looking likely to not be happening. All the other ones might be happening. Is Senna now going through the final sector up towards the tanker corner, and the SRS. Is it called the SRS? I think it's called the S. Senna actually did get a bit in the grass there, which could slow his lap time down a bit. He's not actually going to be first over the line. He has got Gugelman in front of him, so he will be first when he crosses the line. And Senna, can he retake that first place spot? Not the best lap, of course, because he did go on the grass just before tanker. But as he fires towards the finish line, Gugelman's first, and Senna is going to be in first. So he goes in front of his fellow Brazilian and into P1. The other driver transfer rumours I was talking about is Alonso retiring from F. Ooh, hands at the wall. Gonna taps the wall there. That might mess his lap up. So you have to do another one after this. They normally go up. They normally get 4 laps of fuel in, so I can get a few laps in, just in case. Oh, Henderson into the gravel now. That'll definitely ruin this lap. It normally, as I was trying to say, put 4 laps of fuel in, so they can get a few laps in just in case one lap isn't great and then just spun the car around. Anyway, yeah, back to driver transfer rumours. Senna's hit a curb and Senna's spun round, and Senna's hit a Benetton, and Senna's caused a bit of carnage. Now Senna's going to try and get back onto the track. He has to wait for all the cars to come past. Senna's now in P2, so someone's gone faster. I think it might be no. Oh, Senna's been hit by I think that's Strafe in the AGS. No, Senna's not got a front wing, and Senna has to come back onto the track and do hits. Oh no, that's Strafe he's been hit by. Don't know who it was before. It's Senna now just wants to get back onto the track, I think. Yeah, Senna's trying to get back on the track now. Anyway, Senna is off the track yet again. As I was trying to say, yeah. Fernando Alonso is rumoured to be retiring from the sport to focus on IndyCar to try and win the Triple Crown. in next year's Indianapolis 500. Goodness me. So there's not, I think, the best lap, I think. Anyway, let's go watch some other people, because Senna's just being a bit crashy. Booton's currently in front of him. Where's Riccardo Patrese? Last week's winner at his home race, Prost in 26th. He's still in the pits, he'll be getting out soon. Tracy's in third currently, crosses the line, I believe, just to start a lap. I don't know, that might be to finish the lap. Tracy currently in third, last week's winner, not last week's winner, last race's winner, which was on Saturday. Yeah, Alonso, we're not too sure if he will be completing this remainder of the IndyCar season with McLaren. We'll have to see. Anyway, who else have we got? He might be replaced by Drogovic, by the way. Should probably say that. Perez rumoured to be dropped after a shocking, to be honest, start of the season. And being replaced by Nick De Vries, and Nick De Vries and AlphaTauri being replaced by, here is it? It is Liam Lawson, that's it. And of course Lawson's currently in Super Formula. And the final round of Super Formula clashes with, where is it? Virginia. At Virginia International Raceway. Oh, that straight's not got a front wing because he hit thingy earlier. Yeah. Because, yeah, it was raced by Danny Kvyat. If all this does happen, Kvyat will probably drive for them as Patrese comes into the pits. Obviously not on a lap. How is Senna doing? Is he back out on track yet? Yes, he is. Let's go on board with him. He really just missed out on this lap. We can get a bit of an on-board lap with Esther. Fires flat out now towards the hairpin and parabolic interior. The next time before tanker. Rolling down a bit so you can actually hear me. I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but the S's and then the other parabolic kind of thankfully on an outlet, so we can affect the two laps. We've actually these three actually, but who else is faster? I think Capelli. Okay. And Capelli now in front of these two. Well, these one is Senna and Gucci. Yes. Senna now 5 down towards turn 1. Oh, he had a big failure, big crash for Senna. It's a massive crash. He's gone over the catch fence and still barrel rolling. Hope Ayrton's okay. That's a massive crash. Where's he going? Is he still actually going? Yep, he's still going. And it looks like he's going to go to the Vehicle Village. Say hello to the locals in Lisbon. And behind the grandstand, I wonder what these fans are thinking of Senna's little excursion. Senna back in the pits. What's happened there? I don't know. Anyway, where's Prost? Looks like Prost's out on track. Let's see what he's doing. Go on board with him through the final corner. This will be his only flying lap. So let's see how he does. Go on board for the whole lap. Goes through turn 1. Curve 2. Curve 3. And then curve VIP. Which is this one here. Turn 5 hasn't actually got a name, it's just a flat out one on the back straight. Towards parabolic interior. And then left-hander, long left-hander. Isn't really much like parabolic at Monza, but just for that. Anyway, Orella. and then up to her name, it isn't actually named, but I like to call it tanker, because that's what the layout is called, the tanker layout. I forget what it's called currently, but yeah, down towards turn 9, and then turn 10, which is the S's, and then turn 11, the final corner, which is the parabolica. And let's see where this lap will put Prost. It's his first flying lap, actually. I haven't actually been out on track yet. But where's Prost going to go? Prost's going to go into the pits. Prost pits. That is massive. He abandoned his only flying lap, and Alain Prost will be starting in 31st in a race which is massive for his playoff hopes. Let's see, where is he currently in the championship? He's currently 5th on 19 points. So that is massive. He's only 5 points in front of the people on the edge of the playoff bubble. That is really big if he can't score any points this race. Anyway, while we wait for other people to finish their laps, I want to talk about the playoffs because it's receiving a little bit of a change. Because of all these postponements we've had to make because of me being ill, and the Daytona 250 was meant to be on August 24th. It was never probably going to be on that date, just because of tight schedules with all these races happening, literally being the day before Aston. It is being moved to the weekend after the Phoenix Championship race for the actual NASCAR season, which I believe is the 12th of November. I have to double check it. But yeah, the 12th of November is when the, wait, no, not 12th, 19th, sorry, so it's 2 weeks after. It'll be on the 19th of November at 10:30. And then the duels will be at, well, 10:30 UK time, probably should have said that. Anyone else on track, or can we go through? Johansson goes into 11th. Decent lap for the Swede. Yeah, the duels will be on the 18th, but 19th UK time on midnight and 1 AM. And qualifying will be just before that at 9 PM on the 18th. And there will also, the reason it's that long ago, I know it's before the summer racing series, and it's in winter basically, but yeah, it's because there will be 2 more races in the playoffs. We're scrapping the eliminations during the stages of the Daytona 250. We'll be going to Charlotte on the Roval in the first race of the playoffs. That will be on, I believe, the 17th. Yeah, the 17th of September, that will be. And we'll also be going to Martinsville for the Martinsville 250 on, I believe, when is it? October the 15th. So October the 15th is when that will be. Anyway, I believe that is the qualifying over now. Let's see, just to make sure. Yeah, we got a long way, so I think most people set that up. So let's go on the grid. Alain Prost, 31st on the grid, last on the grid. In other words, in a race which is massive for his playoffs. Yes, he's 5th because he did have a good race in Germany, but he hasn't. I don't think he scored points since then. Because I think Monza, no, I don't think he scored points. Spa, no. So yeah, hasn't scored points since Hockenheim 3 races ago. And he's 5th currently on 19 points. That'll have to change for him. Strafen 30th, Ginzani, Schneider, Larini, Aliot, Shiva, Dalmas, Larauri, Martini, Tarquini, Warwick, PK, Nakajima, all that normalish. Alboreto in 17th, Ferrari normally doing a bit better, but to be fair, they've had a poor season just like in real life this season, so yeah, Alboreto in 17th. Martini as well, he's playoff locked in, so that was only really quick or gifted in France. But yeah, anyway, Modena, Peresala, Johansson, he's locked into playoffs after winning in Canada. It was a very good drive, to be fair, from him in that wet-dry race. Was it wet-dry? Was it dry the whole time? I think it was wet-dry. Berger scored his first points last race at Monza in front of the Tifosi. Can he score more points later on today? Alex Caffey, Gugelman, he's not been up to scratch, I don't think, to be honest, since Monaco, where he won Anyway, Bailey 10th, De Cesaris locked in at Spa. After that last lap move on home favourite Boutsen. Nini, he won at Silverstone, which locked him in. Arnoux. Palmer, he isn't locked in, but he's basically locked in. He's scored enough points, in my opinion. Mansell, same as Palmer, really. Patrese locked himself in last race at Monza, his home race. Senna, of course, championship leader, locked in. Boutsen locked in. Capelli actually not locked in, to be fair. So he does need a good race here at Estoril. And starting from pole, that is very good from him. Anyway, we'll be here later today for the Portuguese Grand Prix, so make sure you're here for that. Goodbye.